hip-hop's always embraced you. You talk about getting your big break because Tupac looked at a photo of you and said, I want him to play my little brother.
Yes, sir.
What is that like to be personally chosen by Tupac, somebody who's one of the greatest artists ever, not even just musically, but acting and poetry and everything like that? And what's maybe one of the most special things you can remember about Tupac?
Working with Pac was intense. I was in awe of him. I was intimidated by him. Not that he gave me any reason to be. He was larger than life. So I said very little around him, but I listened to everything that came out of his mouth. I watched how he interacted on the set with the other actors and the director specifically, and I still take what I learned from him. I still take it on the set today. Like, he taught me how to speak up, and if something doesn't feel right, call it. He taught me about, he said something like one day the director kept calling him to set before they would finish setting, before they would have finished setting up the shot, and like, that's what you got second team for, right? And so he said, listen, stop calling me to set and the shot is not set up yet, because I'm in character, I come ready, just call me when you're ready to call action. And they did it a couple of times, and the third time he cussed them the fuck out and he stormed up the set. I wouldn't do that, but I know now that taught me was, okay, Pac comes to set in character, he comes prepared already in zone. So when he leaves his trailer, he's that dude. And I learned that from him,
I hate when motherfuckers be trying to get involved in my personal shit. And if you was half as fucking smart as I thought you was, Patty boy, you'd be minding your fucking business right now.
Well, you know what I fucking hate? When you try and talk to me like I'm one of your punk-ass niggas. You're a jerk-off.
Yeah, your ass is fucking out.
I'll tell you, we know all about your little hotshot package. You fucked this time. I'll see you around.
If he didn't like a take, he would do it over, or he would speak up. And I learned all of that because I would just do what you told me to do. I was never been on a set before. But the one thing I'll never forget, he gave me courage, right? Like, it was like the scene where I get killed, right? It was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. People was cranky and tired, and you had the director, the stunt coordinator, and the safety coordinator all arguing with each other as to where I should stand for their own point of view, what worked best for them, and it was not coordinating they were not coordinating with each other. So I was literally between these 3 men. They was tugging me like this. So I was just like, something just said, yo, you know what? I'm gonna stand right here. I'm good right here, bruh. Roll the fucking camera. I'm good right here. This works for me. And I looked back at Pac. He was standing to the back of the restaurant, and he had this look on his face. He was like that, right? And I take that with me to today. But as far as, like, you asked me, how does it feel to have someone like him give me my start in this business? It's for me, I take that as a huge responsibility because now that he's gone, it's and I look back now as a man and someone who's been in this business for a minute. I look at someone like him and I see the potential, all the potential he had as an actor, and where he would have been had he still been with us. And I feel a responsibility to pick up the torch where he left off and carry on in his name.
You're telling me, boy. I'm gonna fucking tell you! Are you gonna be your god punk?
I think he would definitely be proud of the character Omar that you depicted, that becomes one of the USA Today names it one of the greatest characters ever. President Barack Obama says it's his favorite character on TV. What type of emotion do you get when you see President Obama saying, Omar's my guy, I like this character?
I gotta say, Omar's a great character. You know, I mean, no, I don't. That's not an endorsement.
I think you're making national news
Exactly.
here.
that is not an endorsement. He is not my favorite person, but he's a fascinating character, right?
And there's a real life.
There's
a real life story behind him too.
Gay gangster who only robs drug dealers and then gives back. You know, he's sort of a Robin Hood, and he's the toughest, baddest guy on the show, but he's gay. You know, and it's really interesting. It's a fascinating character.
I'm grateful. I have it makes me proud when a president of the United States, he acknowledges something that I had something to do with, and it, didn't involve me going to the feds, but I don't try to get in his face. I don't go around bragging about it. What it did do on a personal note was it inspired me, and it made me feel like I should take more of a presence in politics, as far as from a citizen's point of view, because I had never really, before President Obama, I had never voted for a presidency. I didn't, from Clinton. That was and before that, don't even ask me when. So now, I do my part just as a regular dude from Brooklyn, that I would think that would make someone like President Obama proud of me as a human being, as a black man, and I just do I just stay in my lane and do that. You know what I mean?